Williams puts it down.
Right, Williams.
Nice Langle shot there.
Ryan Myers re-enters for the Titans.
The energy on the Titans side of the floor has slowly come alive. Started off a little quiet on their end.
I think they definitely found their rhythm and are gaining their momentum back.
Kill from Diaz.
Not if Diaz has anything to say about it.
Myers. Through the touch.
With a kill. Gavin rolling back in for the Titans.
Took a little bit off the swing because his body wasn't in the right position with the set. A smart tool.
Coogan. Domin again.
You always want to target the middle and defense if you're the offensive side on the other team.
7th kill of the match. Domin just long. So we remain aceless tonight.
Vince DiCasola in for Ethan Kujala. Back to serve.
The first and third sets mirroring each other in terms of service errors. Through the hands, Point Illinois Wesleyan off the net.
Titans point.
Off the antenna.
Out of system.
A free ball for the Titans.
Play for rolling over Williams off the hands.
We didn't see a whole lot of back row attacks from the Titans in the first 2 sets, but they're certainly using it now.
Leading by 3. Blocked, but into the net. Esparza with the kill.
With a strong arm like Esparza, you can just muscle through that block.
Barnett. Williams, not a ton on that, and it cost the Titans. Rolling, blocked by Jason Coogan.
The Dominican wall in front of Gavin Rolling.
Titans get it back. Taking a look at the battle of the Cougans. Jason Coogan, 1 kill, 1 error, 4 total attempts, 4 digs, and now 3 assisted blocks for Jake Coogan. A kill, an error on 8 total attempts, 2 digs, also an assisted block. So it's been almost even for the Twins. Goss, Zima, and Milka coming together, too many hits. And even though the Titans did win that point, it shows how much ground just the 2 of them can cover in the back. Williams.
Bryce Williams.
Bryce Williams with the kill. Gavin Rowling back to serve.
Great dig by DeCasola.
Ryder, soft touch. Williams
Again.
puts it down.
Bryce Williams with a kill.
His 11th kill of the night. His career high is 15 that he set on January the 28th of this year in a 5-set win over Marion.
Soft touch out of the back row.
Williams again, heat check.
Bryce Williams.
Esparza off the hands of Zima.
Handle Esparza with a kill for Dominican. Aaron Mars enters to serve.
Mars back for the second time, 3 aces to 5 errors this year. Ryder, direct touchdown.
Ryder with a kill.
Brendan Ryder going for the outside hand on that block.
Ethan Cuzella back in for the Titans.
Goss. Cuzella. Williams again.
Dug up by Henderson.
Another go. Out of bounds.
And off of Jason Coogan's head.
So both Cougans have worn it on the noggin tonight.
They really are twins.
Well, there's some set of twins where, at least early on, when you're younger, they can't be separated. They each have to have equal amounts, whatever it is.
Oh, yeah.
And that's holding true today, both on the stat sheet and in terms of balls off the head.
That ball's just in the court. Great defense by Grant Henderson. He's everywhere on the court.
13 kills for Goss.
To serve for the Stars.
Goss again, blocked right through.
Casey Goss for the Stars.
Williams blocked, out of bounds.
Kill for the Titans.
Ryan Myers checks into the front row for Benzema.
It's Williams' 14th kill of the match.
Bryce Williams.
So just one off from matching his career high.
And on the way to setting a new one.
Still in the third set, tied at 1 set apiece.
Just wide.
Out of bounds. Point for Dominican.
First set 25-23 Stars, second set 25-22 Titans. Tap back.
And a
Saves
reach over.
Myers. Williams on the
kept
D.
alive.
Oh, dive! Not enough. He had to go over with that.
It's so funny to watch the penguin slide after diving.
They get some practice with that just deep on the serve, especially outside.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big sheet of ice out there.
It was icy yesterday on my way to the basketball game. Walked behind a couple buildings and almost hit the floor.
Give a shout out to the entire Wesleyan maintenance crew. Dominican replies. Assaulting campus in quick fashion, keeping everybody safe, because especially at the onset of the freezing rain yesterday, it was not pretty to
No,
walk.
it wasn't. But to the students' dismay, we all still had class today.
Come on, class canceled because of an ice storm.
Gavin Rolling finds the block, puts it down. Vince DiCasola checks in for Ethan Cugelo in the front row, goes back to serve.
Back in my day, we'd have class if there was 18 inches of snow. We'd have to trudge through it. And if you were late by 2 minutes, they'd still mark you tardy.
Oh, no. So we got virtual class now for that.
Everything's changed
Oh, yeah.
in the last 5 years. Just outside the line. Touch, though. Point Illinois Wesleyan.
Brendan Ryder finding the blocker's hands and using them.
Goss, just deep.
out.
Coach Mueller's got some of the best eyes from the sideline. Obviously, you want to sell a call, but I'm seeing that finger stick up right away.
Oh, yeah.
Timeout called by the Stars with the Titans leading 17-14, Alex. In a pivotal third set, your keys for the Titans to wrap it up.
Titans are definitely finding what works, and they're playing really smart at the net with some of these first ball touches, second ball touches that are being sent immediately over, but also the hitters in the front row are doing a great job of finding the blocker's hands and using them. They're now focusing on partnering with that block, using it as their friend in order to tool and score some points, keeping them in the lead, 17-14.
Some team stats in this third set. Service errors, almost even. 3 for the Stars, 2 for Illinois Wesleyan. Kills 11-9. Titans on top in that column. There really are no straight categories that prove how this set has gone. If you look at hitting percentage, that might tell you a little bit. Illinois Wesleyan hitting 500, Dominican hitting 333, and one could say that is about the difference of 3 points.
Yeah, between the past couple sets, they've definitely caught on to what works and how to score on Dominican.
One timeout left for Dominican, 2 for Illinois Wesleyan. DiCasola. Bit of an overpass, but it pays off. Diaz with the kill. Starting to see some of the bench players for Dominican get loose. We'll wait to see if they enter, depending on how this goes. It's a very narrow realm of possibility. Over and finding a soft spot.
That's his first dump of the match. Keeping the Stars on their toes.
Going back to the subs, because you're either up a set and have a chance to close, or you're down a set and you try and force a fifth. Zima. Rolling, just out.
And that's a touch.
Overruled by the up official.
Gavin Rowing.
Up official has the final say. And so far, he's overruled a couple of calls in this match. Zima into the net. Bit of an uncharacteristic serving performance from him. That's his 5th service error today.
He's been doing pretty well serving so far. I mean, everybody's got a day where their serving just doesn't go their way.
And one could say both teams will work on serve and pass. Speaking of service errors, that is the 14th of the match for the Stars. The Titans sit at 13 service errors. Rolling a shank.
Aaron Mars enters.
Mars back to serve.
To serve.
3 straight service errors, 2 by the Titans and 1 by the Stars. Ryder.
Up ball's in the antenna.
Yep. Timeout called by Coach Mueller. He has 1 left with the Titans leading by 2. Some point trading since the last stoppage. But like we saw in that second set, the head man for the Titans trying to stop the bleeding before it starts.
Yep, definitely just to turn the momentum around too. Get the attention away from the past 2 errors. You say this a lot in volleyball. You got to shake off the last mistake and focus on the next one. My coach said that a lot. But also, with those errors, what went wrong? How can you fix it? What can you learn from it? My coach, Kim Nelson-Brown, always a huge person to say, what are we going to learn from this mistake? How can you change it the next time? And that learning, that competitiveness helps you for the next game, helps you for the future.
Don't worry, she's listening to your every word right now.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of scaring me.
High praise for one of the best coaches in Titan athletics history. Williams out of the timeout.
Off the hands. She deserves all the accolades.
Top 4 in school history in win percentage and wins as well, along with some names that will have or have had courts, fields, etc. named after them when their career is over.
That's blocked inbounds. Jake Coogan. It's a little bit of a soft touch block.
Timeout. Dominican.
And the response timeout by the Stars. Titans successful out of the timeout. And Doug Burchett hoping for the same for his team out of the stoppage, now trailing by 4.
With the point gap now, momentum is going in the Titans' favor. Nice little momentum play on that block there by Jake Coogan. Soft touch block. A lot of times, another attribute to my coach, Kim Nelson-Brown, if you're not at the net, put your wrists up at an angle to soft touch that block, try to get a rebound. Got my teammates, Cannon Boyd, Eleanor Palmer, and Jordan Pierce, as well as Hannah Teller, peppering. We're eager to get into spring season.
It's about that time of year.
Yes, it is.
Inching to go. Want to congratulate Cannon Boyd, who was recognized for her Academic All-American honoree yesterday, halftime of the women's basketball game. The first of what will be several Academic All-Americans across Titan Athletics this year. Set a school record with 10 in the last academic year and hoping for more. Dug out by Ryder. Williams just long.
Great court awareness there by Mars.
Dominican point. Jason Coogan to serve.
Naturally, with a women's volleyball team that makes the Sweet 16, you'll have a lot of individual accolades both in the classroom and on the court to go along with it. Williams, sit down.
All right, Williams.
That corner shot in between the seam.
No timeouts for Dominican, one for the Titans. Including yourself, Alex, the CCIW Newcomer of the Year this past fall. First ace of the match on either side, and what a time to have it. Set point, Illinois Wesleyan. For a 2-1 set advantage. Goss, right
One-handed dig.
Out of bounds.
Myers tries to recover that.
Not playable for him, but in a tough spot nonetheless. Decide to touch it or not.
For the Stars.
Titans still with room. Goss.
Perfect pass.
Second go. A slam dunk by Kuzella ends the third set.
Titans.
What a way to end that set, too.
20. Titans lead 2-1.
Doesn't work the first time. Give it to him again. He'll put it down.
Titans take the swing set and look to close it out and upset Dominican when we come back on IWSports.com.
Berg drives one in the air to center field. This is down for a base hit. The Titans are going to win the ball game. Ethan Berg walks it off, and the Titans storm all the way back with 9 runs in their last 2 innings. They win it tonight 13-12.
I can see it now. The smell of the grass on the quad. That sense of excitement in the air each fall. It feels like yesterday. While I'm no longer 18, I know there are students out there ready for an opportunity like I had. For the space to discover passions, bond over dreams, and make lifelong friends. Breakthrough at Illinois Wesleyan University.
Start of the 4th set at the Shirk, and Illinois Wesleyan has an opportunity to upset 19th ranked Dominican Matt Sosler alongside Alex Bardenitis. The Titans just seem to be rolling in that last set.
Definitely. Hitting percentage at a .296 for the Titans, at a .235 for Dominican, tying on blocks and also tying on service errors. Titans definitely playing with that they want to win mentality. Nothing's hitting the floor. Their defense is picking up. It's also picking up on the net. We saw the last play end with Ethan Kuzella. He didn't get the first attempt, but that attempt came back at him and he put the ball down.
A much needed piece back for Illinois Wesleyan. 8 kills for the freshman out of Marist. First match back in a few weeks. And you could tell that there was a missing piece in this Titan system just based off of his versatility and how much he means to the rotation for the green and white.
Definitely, especially with Ryan Myers coming back too. You get a lot of that offensive power with him back in the front row. But Ryan Myers, before he got out, he was playing all the way around. Now Benzema as a DS and starting in the back row, because we want that serve from Benzema picking up in the past couple sets. Very aggressive serve, very effective.
Flipping the coin to Dominican. If you're Doug Burchett, you got to win this set to force a fifth. What's your message?
I'd say definitely get the Titans out of system. That comes from attacking. That comes from aggressive serving. If you serve aggressive enough, you can't get the first ball contact on the Titan side. And if we're finding open spots in the block, open spots on the court, stop them from getting digs and scoring that way.
Bryce Williams already a career high in kills with 16. It was 15.
That ball is called inbounds.
Second ace of the day.
And to start the fourth set match.
First for Ryder. But as I was saying, Williams had 15 against Marion a couple weeks back. Ryder again, even trade.
Ryan Barnett enters for Dominican to serve.
Barnett. Kuzella in the soft spot.
Ethan Kuzella.
Kuzella's been very smart with his shots.
Bryce Williams.
When he has that net and that line open, he's taking the swing. When he sees that block in front of him, he's looking for how he can play it off the hands.
Williams with the other ace for Illinois Wesleyan today. Came in the late stages of the last set. Put down in the corner by Ty Geschke, the sophomore out of Racine, Wisconsin. And similar to what we've seen from the Titans when their backs are against the wall, different looks, fresh legs for Dominican. Myers puts it through.
Tape on that net's been helping quite a bit on those sharp cross shots. Taking some off, allowing them to fall right in that T zone with the 10-foot line, the sideline.
Coogan's turn. Myers dug up by Dahman. Kuzella in trouble. They run out of time.
For the Titans.
Scrappy defense on the Dominican side, but unfortunately, ball couldn't be put over.
Immediate give back. Out of bounds.
That's the problem with pushing that ball to the corner when you're in the front. Got to make sure you don't push it too far. I know I've done that a few too many times.
You got to give Ethan Kuzella the nickname of the sprinkler because he can just put that ball anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Full 180-degree radius.
Being a setter, he's got really good wrist control already, which has him at a really good advantage in the hitting position.
Out of bounds.
Aaron Mars checking in.
For Dominican.
Coogan, just deep.
Out of bounds. Point for Dominican. Ty Geschke.
Now Geschke
With the stars.
back to serve. 1 ace to 10 errors this year. His first time behind the white line tonight. Bit of a different look, and it pays off. His second ace of the campaign. First ace of the day for the visitors.
quite unique cheer going on the Dominican bench.
A little bit of a Radio City Rockette kick line.
We saw a kick line from, I can't remember if it was the Trine bench or the Illinois Tech bench on the Tri tournament.
The kick line takes place, and then they pull a plug on the music.
Oh, yeah.
To serve.
Typically see the Rockettes kick line around Christmas time. One of the major staples in New York City for a holiday trip. A trip not to Radio City, but to New York City that many Titan teams have done in the past.
Out of the back row.
Wide right.
You look at the timing on that back row attack. It really is almost a set hit tempo. And you lead your hitter. He's landing almost at the net and taking off from before the 10-foot line.
Di Casola.
Down the line and inbounds.
That's something that Casey Goss can do and that Dominican will need him to do. And it's also an aspect that the Titans got to keep in mind. So the player like Goss, they know it as well. If he can get rolling, it could be an issue.
Especially since the Titans have done such a good job of keeping Dominican out of system, so they can't really run that aggressive of an offense. But now that the Stars are getting back in system, you're able to run those plays. Bryce Williams on the back row.
In system.
Denied by Brendan Ryder.
At the point of attack, you have blocks that are emphatic, that can be heard around the arena. Sometimes a little bit soft are the hardest and most powerful blocks that you can have.
Benzema going back to serve.
Looking to right the ship. Off the outside of the hand from Diaz.
A little bit of a switch up for defense in the back row, having Jace Milka play the middle back position and Benzema for the libero position, whereas Jace Milka is wearing the libero jersey and Benzema is the DS.
Especially against the serve of Goss.
A little bit of a lift.
Titans up 2-1. Ace for Goss. His 7th of the season, and the kick line starts again.
Now with some push-ups.
We'll have to look over there the next time Dominican has an ace, if it's the amount of aces, if there's a multiplier to it.
That tape slowed that ball down.
Forcing the Titans out of system, blocked out of bounds. Williams, the 17th kill of the match. And a very important point is it gets Goss off serve.
Topspin serves have a higher ace percentage than that of a float serve. It's so tough when you're serving seams to decide, especially if the ball's going that fast. A net violation on Brendan Ryder.
So the point goes to the Stars.
Titans still in the lead, 10-9.
Williams denied. Diaz with the denial, and we're tied at 10. Titans led at 9-5 earlier on in this set. Ryder.
Throw down. A lot of power tipping that we've seen on the Titans offensive side.
Keeps Dominican on their heels.
Ethan Casella re-enters for the Titans. Brendan Ryder to serve.
Crossbody shot down the line.
Geschke.
Ryan Barnett enters for Dominican to serve.
Barnett back into serve. An ace to 3 errors. Williams. Geschke.
Up ball is
in the corner.
Coach Mueller again visibly frustrated. You got 2 back-to-back attempts to try and kill that ball. Both soft touches. A little bit of a high one there by Ethan Kujella. More of an effective one by Bryce Williams, but still.
Coogan on this swing. Alex, you don't want to force it. You want to take the right shot at the right time. Goss off the block. And the timeout called by Coach Mueller. Dominican with their largest lead of the set.
There's a lot of things working for Dominican right now. I think they found their rhythm in offense, and their defense has been picking up. But also, Titans are giving them those soft shots, those easy balls to pick up. I'm not knocking the defense on the Dominican side, but the Titans got to be more aggressive up there in the front row while still being smart. In the past couple sets, they've found hands up front with the big block for Dominican. They've been able to tool the outside of the block out of bounds, finding points that way, and they've lost that a little bit in this set, leading to the 14-11 lead for the Stars.
And Alex, it's adjusting to the adjustments. Those soft shots worked in the last couple of sets. It seems that the Stars have made some corrections, so now it's Coach Mueller's turn to answer.
Exactly. Volleyball is a constant game of adjusting, of making errors and fixing them. It's constantly, what works is constantly changing, especially because when you get the IQ of these players recognizing what's been scored on them, trying to stop it from happening again.
Williams this time lays a punisher.
That ball's in. A little bit of disagreement on the Dominican side.
Including from George Coogan.
Ryan Myers re-enters for the Titans.
Beautiful pass by Henderson.
And Coogan with the kill. Let's take another gander at the individual battle with the Cougans. That's Jason's second kill. He's got 2 errors. He's hitting, we'll give it a second on the hitting percentage. Let the math work itself out. As Myers answers.
This is also the first set that we saw a matchup with both Cougans in the front row in the middle. Now Jake Coogan going back to serve on the Titan side.
Jason with 4 digs, 3 assisted blocks. On the other end, Jake with a kill. And a couple of digs along with a couple of assisted blocks. Out of bounds.
Caught the fingertips under the ball on that one.
So we'll give it another second to update on the hitting percentage for Jason Coogan. Minus 143 compared to minus 111 for Jake. Off the hands. Geschke with the kill.
Geschke back to serve.
That negative hitting percentage happens when you have more errors than you do kills.
Jason with 3 errors to 2 kills. Jake Coogan 2-1.
Milka picked up the sharp cross shot.
Williams forced over.
Out of the back row.
Geschke with the kill. So the lead is back to 3 for Dominican, much later in the set.
You almost want to put up a triple block in the front row for that back row attack. It allows a wider range, or a smaller range of shots for that back row attack.
Rolling.
Dug up and over.
Myers back up, a joust. Goss. Second go.
Jousted. Kuzella's got it.
A lot of mileage on this point. Kept alive.
Kept alive yet again. Off of Gavin Rolling's head. And a net violation on Ethan Kuzella.
Tough to see a point like that end with a whistle. But sometimes that's just the way it goes, and Dominican leads by 4.
That goes back to execution. Neither team can find a way to execute on that play.
Titans with 1 timeout left. Kuzella.
Kept alive. Nice high free ball.
Owen Morrow with the dig.
Bryce Williams out of the back row.
This time it's Henderson.
Gavin Rolling.
Williams put over, still going.
Williams with the dig again.
Myers.
Kept alive. Tight ball. And Titans win. Talk about momentum. Ending a long rally puts you on the side for momentum.
But you got to compound that.
Oh, yeah.
Especially on serve. Winning a marathon point in the way that it happened, not just a long rally, but one that was left, one that was right. Deep in the court, short in the court. And DiCasola gives it back with the service error.
Jason Coogan to serve for Dominican.
Jason Coogan. Myers. Denied, out of bounds. So obviously if you're the Titans, you play to win this 4th set. You don't want to go to a 5th set tiebreak. We've had some very long points. If you're Coach Mueller, how aggressive do you play it? And when do you start dialing it up to try and claw back in this set, or to sort of throw everything at the wall and you take the worst case scenario of a tiebreak?
I think Coach Mueller, with some of these soft shots, you can still see he's visibly frustrated, getting a little bit angry, especially because they're getting picked up by the Dominican defense that during that long rally kept pretty much every play alive and able to go back over. But the Titans also need to find more ways to execute. Their blocking is now starting to become a little bit undisciplined. They're getting tooled a lot. Dominican's doing a great job of finding those hands, especially with that big of a wall in front of them. But the Titans just need to press over and into the court, try their best not to let the Stars tool them, but also retaliate with their own tools.
You can attribute that potentially to some tired legs. given how strenuous this match has been in the fourth set. 3 service errors for the Titans, 1 for Dominican, 13 kills for the Stars, 8 for the Titans. 5 attack errors for Dominican compared to just 2 for Illinois Wesleyan. Dominican hitting 258, Titans at a square 222. Coogan. Rolling.
Off the hands, picked up on defense. Mars denied but covered, and that's a lift.
You got to give credit to this Dominican defense, though. No matter how the Titans play it, whether they choose to go soft or whether they choose to put it down, Dominican's doing a fairly decent job at not letting the ball hit the floor.
They're doing a great job of reading where the hitters are going to go, especially because on the Titan side, they're doing a lot of crossbody shots, not really facing where they're hitting, although in the back end of this set, they have just been doing that, causing for some of those blocks. But the Dominican defense is really on point.
Goss, Di Casola.
And so is Di Casola's defense.
Over. Zima rolling. Blocked up front by Aaron Mars.
Again, great defense on both sides. Dig from Di Casola and also Benzema.
Landon Kasalki enters for Dominican. Casey Goss to serve.
Got to watch out for that backer attack from Goss, as well as the serve. Yeah, rolling.
Sit down.
Hit the down rough there on the ricochet.
For the kill. Rolling back to serve.
Titans back within 4, but slowly running out of real estate. Up a set. Coogan blocked by Diaz.
And Diaz with a block for the Stars.
That's his 6th total block of the match.
Aaron Mars to serve.
Titans have only been in one 5-set match this year. It was a reverse sweep over Marion on January 25th. As for Dominican, they have been in a pair, both losses to Cal Lutheran. Service error. The Titans lean on their sophomore, Brendan Ryder.
Ethan Kujela checked into the front row.
Out of bounds.
There's that tooling that works. Titans now only 3 points behind.
Put down by Geschke.
Ty Geschke to the kill for Dominican.
Geschke's timing on his swing
For Dominican to serve.
is insanely fast. It's also incredibly athletic and a powerful swing at that.
Service error from Barnett. 1 timeout for Illinois Wesleyan, 2 for Dominican.
Ryan Myers checks back into the front row for Benzema.
Williams.
Touch! That takes some skill to hit that one. That's a bullseye.
Especially with Goss jumping out of the way.
Couldn't avoid it.
Second ace for Williams today. Sometimes there's just not much you can do there.
Oh yeah, not a lot. Especially when you're in the back row, you can't really do much with that.
Try and ice the server. get to that critical 24th point. Dominican ranked 19th in the country, down a set, trying to force a 5th set tiebreak. Titans have been known to come back from down at this juncture. Their rate of success in terms of winning sets at this point have been slim, but forcing the issue has been a high rate of success.
Yeah, they've been down by worse, I think, in some past matches. Right now, they just have to focus on not making errors, or unforced errors, really, I should say. Unforced errors like net violations, which we've had a couple calls from those, but also service errors. I don't want to jinx anything.
Titans with 17 service errors today. Same with Dominican.
I jinxed it.
So now a set point for the Stars to force a 5th set. Owen Morrow in to serve. 1 ace to 3 errors entering today. Out of system. And Gestry
dug up.
kept alive. Blocked.
Oh.
Out of bounds.
Little miscommunication with a fall from Aaron Mars.
Coogan 4 aces this year. Entering today. Seeking his first of the match. Myers dumps it into the net, and we head to a 5th set tiebreak. Titans still in position to pull off the upset as we head the distance on IWSports.com.
OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute has been named one of the top hospital systems in the country for heart care. This prestigious award by the American College of Cardiology comes from our commitment to providing the highest quality of care. From general cardiology to complex surgeries and the latest technology. Nationally recognized heart care right here. OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute.
All right, pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1, your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work in groups. NCAA championships, attendance is encouraged, passion is mandatory. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
Behind every Wesleyan success story is a community. One made of alumni and friends devoted to creating opportunities for the next generation of Titans. When you support the Wesleyan Fund, you make a difference. Join us in providing a first-class education, a rewarding campus experience, and a lifetime of opportunities. I'm Norm Ish, a graduate Illinois Wesleyan and the head football coach for the past 35 years. Join me in supporting the Wesleyan.
Start of the 5th set tiebreak in Bloomington as the Titans try and knock off Dominican for the first time in program history. Matt Sossler alongside Alex Bardenitis. For those of you just joining us, Dominican struck first in the opening set, winning that 25-23. The Titans won the second 25-22, the third 25-20, and in the fourth, Dominican forces a 5th 25-22.
A lot of aggressive plays for defense on both sides. Now that we're going to a 5th set, it's almost like a blank slate for both teams. The score is essentially 0-0. Anyone can take this one.
Quick primer on how the 5th set works. First team to 15, win by 2, switch sides when the first team reaches 8 points. Titans in 5-set matches, 1-0. They defeated Marion on the 28th of January. On the other side, Dominican, 0-2, both losses to Cal Lutheran this year.
There have only been 2 5th-set matches on this court, one in the neutral match, Illinois Tech and Trine University, and then 5th set that the Titans went to, and now this one with Dominican.
Dominican entered the day ranked number 19. It's been an exciting week at the Shirk Center. It's an exciting couple weeks. I believe this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, if you count the neutral site match on Saturday, the 5th event in the last 8 days that was even entering the last period of play or went to overtime.
Oh, yeah.
Titan men's basketball program defeated Carroll in overtime 8 days ago. You take the 9 days rather. You take the Marion game for the men's volleyball team a week ago Tuesday. Titan women yesterday tied at 57, entering the 4th quarter against Carroll. You want the good news? All of those events resulted in celebrations for the green and white.
Titans on top. I know I'm not supposed to be biased, so I'm not going to say it anymore, but our athletic teams are pretty skilled here.
Benzema starts off the 5th set. Just out. And considering that it's just a 15, every serve has more pressure to it.
Every point has more pressure to it. But serves especially, since those are the controllable things. Gavin rolling. First kill of the set.
His 8th of the match.
Rolling back to serve for the Titans.
Blocked.
Bloomington Wall. Pretty disciplined.
That was an issue for them in the 4th set. Ryder
throws it down.
Ryder with a kill.
Rolling almost a second time. Maybe a little bit of embellishment from Goss on the back line to get out of the way.
Oh, yeah. I bet he doesn't want that to happen to him again.
In the 4th set, hit off his ankles. He was standing maybe even a hair beyond the end line.
I think even right on it, too.
Overpass, and Geschke makes the Titans pay. That's a guy that has come on only his 2nd set played, and that's his 7th kill. Coogan.
Jousted. Titans won that one.
Geschke again. No solution.
Got Brendan Ryder twice.
This set, it's about which team can dig deeper. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Point for the Titans. Ethan Cruzella re-enters for the Titans. Brendan Ryder to serve.
Put down by Goss. His 19th kill of the evening.
Ty Geske to serve for the Stars.
Right on the inside of that block. Able to still find that seam in between Ben Zima and Jace Milka.
He had 20 against Concordia, Wisconsin back in 2023. No answer from Williams, blocked by Jason Coogan.
Jason Coogan with a block.
And trailing 6-3, you'll get the natural stoppage at 8. Both teams get 2 timeouts, even in the 5th set. You guess that Coach Mueller would keep them both for the back half of the set. But at what point do you try and shut off the water? Oh, another head shot from a Coogan.
A little bit of a whiff there, too.
Block.
And there's that Bloomington wall.
By Coogan.
At this point, too, with the point gap being now 2 points, Coach Mueller still wants to see the mental toughness of the players, whether they can come back from these errors and still push ahead. And in this case, momentum probably turning on their side now.
Still trailing by 2. Now 3.
One more error leads to that 8-point mark. Don't think we're going to call a timeout from Coach Mueller, at least right now, but definitely for that back half.
Kuzella
puts it down. There's that line shot again. Does a really good job of taking his approach down the sideline. Doesn't come into the court, so he has that range to turn his hand. Out of the back row and out of bounds.
Geske with the miss. And both coaches knowing that it's not a timeout, it's just a simple walkthrough, but you get some
still a break in
time
momentum
in passing.
there. Mm-hmm.
And it's coming within the next 2 points no matter what. Happens now. Diaz with the kill. And out of the front half of the 5th set, it's Dominican leading 8-6. So right where you want to be if you're the Stars, but still not too far off if you're Illinois Wesleyan.
Yeah, certainly. The point gap really isn't that big for the Titans. It's just the errors, unforced errors, and controllable errors that are keeping them behind. But also, giving credit to Dominican, they're doing a great job they've adjusted to what the Titans have thrown back at them. They've found what works. Geske, a real offensive threat now, too.
Goss, dug up.
Myers off the hands.
Gazelle a little late.
That's the problem with those soft shots, too, sometimes. You have to make sure that your hand contact on a roll shot just snaps right over the ball. If you're too much under it, loses that distance and that power.
And it's a perfect time, even right after the 8, for Coach Mueller to talk it through, because you can't be hesitant like that in this situation.
Right. But also being smart. Kuzella's done a pretty good job of finding the court and swinging at the ball, but these soft shots, Coach Mueller's still a little bit frustrated with the rest of the offense coming in with those because they're being dug up and they're being covered, but also at this point in the match, you're only playing to 15, so you're going to want to swing at those balls. You're going to want to give your team the best point percentage chance to win that rally.
It's all about high percentage looks. When you get to a 5th set, Titans with 3 service errors in the tie break, that's something that's going to be talked about no matter the result of this match. Illinois Wesleyan with 21 mistakes off serve. Dominican not far off with 18, but considering how close this match is, where every set was within 20 or less up until this point. This match could have been over an hour ago if you slice a few of those errors off the table.
Definitely. But also, Dominican keeping the ball in play with 56 digs compared to Illinois Wesleyan's 52. Some scrappy plays they're coming up with, keeping the Titans from scoring.
Rolling with a rare over off the up official this time around from Mars.
Vince DiCasola in to serve for Ethan Kujella.
He had a long chat with Coach Mueller after subbing out the last time. So let's see how that plays out here as he tries to bring the green and white within one. A little bit of gamesmanship. You got to keep the court clean. Goss, chance for the Titans. Myers dug up.
And a free ball for the Titans.
DiCasola rolling six.
Puts it down. Don't give the Titans a free ball. Don't set it to Gavin Rolling if you want to win your point.
Another chance to draw even for the Titans.
Running your middle on a free ball. Quite an effective play. Also, if it's Gavin Rolling in the front. Jace Milka with the dig.
Myers
saved by Myers.
It. That
and Bryce Williams puts it over.
Williams again, 11th hour.
DiCasola and Milka both going to save that ball, but running into the bleachers.
Even if there were no bleachers, that is a very hard play to make.
Aaron Mars to serve for the Stars.
Titans with one timeout, Dominican with a pair. Ryder.
Smart shot by Ryder.
Right on the paint. Benzema back in. Dug up.
Vince DiCasola.
Gotta go over. Blocked.
Bloomington Wall. Jace Milka.
Defense.
Look at that energy from the bench. And that tool from Bryce Williams. But scrappy plays all around for the Titans.
Tied at 10. Timeout Dominican. So now the picture has gotten a lot more zoomed in. It's not first to 15, it's first to 5.
Oh, yeah. You got to come out of the gate, swing in immediately in order to stay ahead and keep the lead and get to that 15 first.
Dominican ranked number 19, Titans going for the upset. Also in the last battle of the Cougans. We'll have to see how both teams come out, but this could shape up to where it's a do-or-die match point, 14-13, etc. We have not seen a Coogan-on-Coogan joust.
Oh, yeah. There really haven't been that many chances for the matchup. I don't know if that's on purpose on either coaching staff standpoint, but I'd like to see when both of them are in the front row.
There's alignment, but then there's also substitutions that can take place, so there are no guarantees until it happens.
It'd be funny if either coach did that just out of spite.
If this was a 3-set match and it was 24-10 in the third, could easily see
Oh
that.
yeah, definitely.
Jake Coogan is on the bench for the Titans. And so is Jason for the Stars.
Milka with the dig. And rolling with the kill. You can see the momentum on the Titans side at this point.
4 points away.
Dug up.
But just past Ikasola.
Tied again, 11-11.
Barnett checks in for Dominican. Zima stays on. Usually subs out right after he serves. We'll see if that happens when the Titans get the serve back. I don't see any movement from the Titan bench just yet. Rolling. Elevation. Second goal.
Right on the sideline. Rolling with a direct attack on first contact. Putting the Titans in the lead, 12-11.
Jace Milka out, Jake Coogan in.
And Cale Whitchurch comes up to serve.
For Gavin Rolling. Another example of Coach Mueller throwing his guys into the fire and pouring kerosene on it. Whitchurch, the freshman setter out of Lamont. First action of the match. Zima a little late on the slide. Whitchurch checks out for Milka.
Owen Morrow serving for Dominican.
First to 3. That's one.
And that's a great set by Vince DiCasola, reversing the flow of the offense. You could see that pass put him towards the outside, thinking that he's going to set Bryce Williams, but reversing that flow and back setting to Brendan Ryder, able to put it down for a kill.
Both Cougans on the court.
There it is.
Goss, match point, Illinois Wesleyan. No rotation. A timeout gives us more time to talk about this story. 3 brothers, all from a big volleyball family. George Coogan, a stalwart at Dominican, now an assistant coach. Jason Coogan, senior middle blocker for the Stars. All NAC last year. And then Jake Coogan for Illinois Wesleyan, a stout middle for the Titans. They faced off against each other 3 times. Jason and Jake have. They're twins. George a few years older, so they've seen each other at the collegiate level as well.
Oh yeah.
Jake has never won. It's been all, I'm not going to put this at the level of the Cougans. It's been all Dominican. Volleyball is a team game. You've one Coogan and 5 other players on the court at a time on both sides. But this is the last time at the collegiate level, and Jake has a chance to personally put an exclamation point on this sibling rivalry. Bragging rights at Thanksgiving, at Christmas, every family gathering potentially rides on these next 2 points.
Do we know which twin is older?
I do not. Jason is right by the net on the near side. Jake playing middle for the Titans. Ryder to serve. Blocked by Williams.
That's a great block touch. A little bit of a turnaround there, though, for the defense. Casey Goss now in the front row. Titans block has to be even more disciplined now.
14-13, Titans lead. Timeout called. Prior to the timeout, both Cougans still on the floor.
This is almost, we almost foreshadowed the 14-13 when we were talking about it earlier.
Now they got to finish the story.
Oh,
Anyways,
yeah.
14-13. Titans trying to pull off the upset against Dominican and beat them for the first time in series history, this being the fourth match between these two schools. Another great CCIW NAC showdown for Illinois Wesleyan. And also seeking their first ranked win of the season when men's volleyball is relatively new to the area. You have to balance your schedule out, and this would be a marquee win. You take the Cougans out of it, you focus on Titans versus Stars. With 10 freshmen, this is also an announcement win. If they're able to just, a lot easier said than done, but win this point. Ty Geschke with an ace and a service error today.
Titans have the opportunity for first kill off of this point.
Service error, and down goes number 19.
Look at that energy.
The Titans with an outstanding 5-set win, and they have pulled up a chair to the table of power programs in the Midwest.
They're 2-0 for 5-set matches here in the Shirk Center. A great 5-set match here that we just saw. Lots of good stuff on both sides.
We'll have a very special post-game segment with the Cougans and potentially more following this match. A huge win for Illinois Wesleyan. We'll break down some of the numbers as Coach Mueller gets his salute as he goes into the huddle. But Alex, before we talk to the players and coach, your thoughts on this match?
A lot of good things all around. Both teams did very well adjusting to whatever the other team threw at them. Dominican with some great defense. We saw 62 digs from Dominican, 61 for Illinois Wesleyan. Great defense on both sides. But also, the amount of long rallies, keeping those points alive, the scrappiness, that dig or die mentality, just overall very aggressive on both sides.
And Jake Coogan breaking down the huddle, knowing that even though Dominican has the record
and the rank,
Jake can now say at every family gathering, I got the last one. And now at least at the collegiate level, you know, whether it's at another level of volleyball or it's in the backyard, I got to be curious. Like, now Jason's got to head in the locker room, and you're looking forward to the spring. He's got to be looking forward to the summer in the backyard of the Coogan house when they could line up across the net from each other again. And
rematch.
Even just a point where Jason can just win a point one-on-one like a drill.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's inching for that. We'll take a timeout, and we'll speak with the Cougans themselves on IWSports.com.
Good job. Thank you.
A good citizen is someone who wants to make a positive impact, both in their communities and in the world around them. The Division III approach is absolutely the best approach out there for amateur sport because it wants student athletes to explore all parts of who they are. Be successful in the classroom, be successful in competition, be successful in the community. So our student athletes learn what it means to strive for and attain success, but doing it the right way and being good citizens.
Post game at the Shirk Center, Matt Sossler, Alex Barnitis, and Jake Coogan will dive into the 5-set slugfest. But my first question is, at every Thanksgiving, at every Christmas, at every barbecue, you now have bragging rights over both your brothers, saying that you won the last battle of the Cougans. How's it feel?
It feels amazing, there were moments where, it got tough, and we were, even that 5th set, I think we were trailing by like 4, but I'm really proud of how the guys came together and didn't want to let up, and we kept fighting through, and it was amazing to absolutely just take it to the number 19th ranked team in the country.
Was there any extra motivation knowing the familial aspect of this match in practice? Did your teammates rally behind that, knowing not just the 19th ranked team in the country, but how much this match meant to you?
I think it was a mixture of both. Obviously, how many people do you have? How many twins do you have in D3 men's volleyball play against each other? That was definitely a rallying point, because the 3 of the previous losses in the past didn't come in the best fashion for us, and I think that was just it was just another layer that added on top of it. I feel like the biggest driving factor was the fact that we 19th team in the country, have done amazing things, defending NAC champions, coming into our gym. I think that was the main driving force, and then my brother being on the team was just the cherry on top that really just drove this trade forward.
And my last question on the familial aspect. Seeing your family in the stands and just getting the privilege. You mentioned there's not many twins in Division III volleyball. It looks like we got a visitor coming right behind you. So we'll get him on in just a second here, and I'll ask you this and I'll ask him. Actually, I'll ask both of you at this point. If you can lean in, get close, get on the same mic. How much does this mean, having your family in the stands watching you two duel one last time?
It means a lot. We've family's always really important for the Cougans, and it was really great to see not just my mom and the siblings, but some of the extended family. I saw my uncle, my cousins, their children. So it was really great to see just how much they support us, no matter who wins and who loses. It's just that main driving force for us. Just because if we're not going to do it for ourselves, we're going to do it for the family.
Now focusing inside the lines, how did this Titan team get it done?
I think it was we just didn't give up. We just played some really scrappy defense and put up some good blocks, got some good touches, put on some really good service pressure, and when we made some a little bit foolish and unforced errors, we just came back and knocked it out of the park on the next couple of points.
In those situations with the errors, walk me through your thought processes in the timeouts, talking in huddles. How did you come back from those?
It's mostly just when we get into a little bit of a rut and we're down, and we get into those timeouts. The main talking point from coach is that we're fine. The good news is we're not playing how we can play. So once we figure that out, we're gonna be fine.
Jason, I got a question for you. Your brother now has earned bragging rights at every familial gathering. Looking ahead to this summer, how much are you looking forward to setting up a net in the backyard or going out to the park, the beach, wherever, and playing that first point of volleyball as a family just to get back?
I think it's going to be really fun this summer once me and Jake's collegiate careers are over. Hitting the beach courts with George and, our sister, her boyfriend, who is actually my assistant coach. So volleyball is a huge family affair for the Cougans. Hopefully me and Jake get to hit the beaches this summer and hit some 2v2 tournaments. We've always wanted to do that because we've actually never played together like that before. So passing might be a little bit of an issue with us both being middles, but we'll figure it out. They figured it out tonight, so I have faith that we'll be able to do it in the summer.
Which twin is older, might I ask?
That would be me.
Okay.
How much?
12 minutes.
Oh.
12 minutes.
Yeah, so I was ready to get out, get going. Jake was a little bit of a slacker on that.
A little bit delayed in that process. Yeah. However, I could easily see you two. Let's turn the clock ahead. Los Angeles in 2028, or down under in Brisbane in 2032. The Cougans representing Team USA on the beach volleyball stage.
No, I think I'm going to keep all my sand volleyball to Main Park in Mokita. That's where you'll probably find me after I'm done here at Illinois Wesleyan.
Jason and Jake, there's a chance you could still see each other again, considering that this was a statement win for the Titans. You've announced that you've arrived with 10 freshmen who have played critical roles, a strong senior class with you, Vince DiCasola, just to name a couple. You could see each other in the national tournament, assuming how things go, but still a long ways away. What are going to be some of the keys for both teams to potentially have one more Coogan Bowl when your careers are on the line?
Oof. I think it's going to be the main thing for us is just going to be consistency. Like, how do we take the energy from this match and carry it forward, especially into our next 2 matches on Sunday against Benedictine and Wabash. I think as long as we could just continue to play Titan volleyball, the game we know how to play, and even when we follow those ruts, find a way out and just keep fighting together, and that's gonna be the key for us.
Yeah, and for the Stars, not the outcome we wanted tonight. We went into Scout knowing that Illinois Wesleyan was a better team, but we just couldn't get it done. We got to work on our serve pass game. Blocking's got to be a little more disciplined. Got to get the middles more involved, and we actually got to get scoring instead of just putting the ball back in play. And we got to keep making our serves and keep consistent service pressure. I think that's something we really struggle at tonight. And we're a really good team when stuff's going well and we're vibing and we're flowing together. But, when you hit those rough patches, when you lose a couple points when the other team's going on runs, we tend to crumble and we get mentally weak. So just being able to keep the confidence consistent, keep the energy consistent, and have trust in ourselves and our teammates, I think will be the key to Dominican making it back to the national tournament.
Before I let both of you go, you have a lot of family in the stands, but also, I'm sure, a lot of family tuning in wherever they may be. I'll give both of you the final words on this post-game interview.
Thank you. Thank you all, family, for watching. I know some couldn't make it because of sickness or, obviously, like, most of you guys are up in the Chicagoland area and driving, an hour and 45 minutes down to, or 2 hours down to Illinois Wesleyan isn't, like, the most easy thing to do. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all your support. We love you.
Yeah, just to echo that. Thank you, family, for tuning in. Thank you for everyone who's had our backs throughout the years and have made us the people we are today. Coogan family is really special, really great group. We're really close. So, I can't thank everybody enough for the support that we've gotten over the years, both on the court and off the court as well. It's been really cool, and it's what keeps us going, keeps us playing, keeps us working hard. So thank you, everybody, all family, for tuning in, and also people who aren't in the family. We had some friends from Dominican here tonight. They didn't have to make the drive down here, but they did. So just to have that kind of support is just really, really cool, and, we cannot be more grateful for you guys. So.
A perfect way to end a sibling rivalry that has lasted over 20 years and the last 4 at the collegiate level, a familial rivalry. Jake, Jason, congrats on outstanding performances on both sides. And Jason, good luck the rest of the way. Hope to see you later on in the season. And Jake, we'll talk on Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
The last battle of the Cougans goes to the younger twin. Jake will be joined by head coach Brandon Mueller on the other side on IWSports.com.
Here with the right side, the cutter to Hardy for the throwdown. A senior day to remember for Grant Hardy with an impressive.
Second 5-set win of the campaign for Illinois Wesleyan, their first ranked win of the campaign over 19th ranked Dominican. Matt Sosser, Alex Bardinitis, and head coach Brandon Mueller. Coach, a match that had its ups, had its downs, had its subplots with everything going on, but with a very young team. how big is this win for the Titan program?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, for us to win our first match against a ranked opponent is big time for us, and it's been a long time coming, and you never know when you're going to get those opportunities to win those matches, and I thought we put ourselves in a position to win the match, and found a way at the end, which was extremely exciting. And like you said, it was just a lot of back and forth and things happening, and both sides making some really good plays, and fortunately we made a couple more than them.
Knowing that Dominican was ranked, what was the strategy going into the game? Did that play a factor at all in preparation?
I wouldn't say a factor. I think our guys just know that we're knocking on the door, and so there's only so many opportunities that you get to play on your home court against the top 20 team, and so when you get those opportunities, it's about taking advantage of them, and I thought our guys did a great job. I mean, they were focused, they were locked in. I thought the first set we were right there. We just missed 8 serves, and so when you give away that many points compared to their 5 in that first set, I mean, that's kind of the difference, because I thought we swung well, and we didn't get the blocks, but we got a lot of good block touches, and so we were doing some really good things even though we didn't get to win that first set.
Similar to the Marion Marathon last week, this was a match that tested you all from a conditioning standpoint, seeing guys take a lot of swings, a lot of jumps, but after the halfway point in the 5th set, you seem to have found an additional spark. Describe that and how this team just found another level to close the match out.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't see anybody getting tired out there. It was about just being present and getting 1 point at a time, and you have the reserves. I mean, when you're in the 5th set against Dominican on your home court, you can't let conditioning or something affect you, and thank goodness it didn't.
A couple times we saw some shots, some soft touches, tips of the net that didn't really work out. Mm-hmm. And we saw you kind of a little visibly frustrated on the sideline. Walk me through your standpoint on when you throw those shots in and your position on whether a swing would be more appropriate.
Yeah, I think every game's a little bit different, but for our guys, in some of these moments at the end of games, I am not a big fan of the tip at the end of the game. I want us to play to win the game, and not that the tip can't win the game, but I think where we were placing our tip just was not very good. It was right at somebody. It wasn't making somebody move, and so if we are going to tip, it's about making the other team move and getting an easy ball back on our side, and that was not happening. And so that's the frustrating part when you tip it right over the block and their defender's right there. And so those things, I mean, that's what frustrated me. And so it's about playing aggressive and if you are going to tip, make them move.
This match carried a lot of extra weight for the Coogan family, knowing it's the last time that two and then George would be on the sideline all in the same match. How did that play a role in practice throughout the week and into the match, especially going down to the wire in 5?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's always another match, but this does mean a little bit more to, obviously, their family as it's them playing against each other. I mean, twin brothers, and then George obviously on the sideline, and so we've played them every year, which has been great and exciting, and they've had our number the first 3 times, and I said even before we even played the match, I said it's a little bit more emotional than some other matches for some people, but it's about containing those emotions, just playing, going out there and doing your job, and good things will happen. So,
what are the keys looking ahead to your next matches?
Yeah, I think serve and pass is always going to be a key for us. This weekend is against 2 really good teams that are doing some really good things with Benedictine and Wabash, and so we're going to have to come ready to play. I mean, this was a great win, but, if we don't come focused and ready to go, then things could go sideways pretty quick on Sunday. And so I'm hopeful that this is something that will motivate the guys, that we're moving in the right direction, and realize that good things can happen when we're fighting together as one. But when we go our separate ways, who knows what happens. So big opportunity as Benedictine's a top team, and Wabash is on the rise. I think they're 5-1 right now. So.
Matt Sosser, Alex Bardenitis, and head coach Brandon Mueller following the Titans' ranked win over Dominican. Coach, thanks so much. Congrats on the win, and we'll chat on Sunday.
Thank you.
Alex and I wrap up the program right after this on IWSports.com.
Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
15-13, our fifth set final. The Titans taking down 19th ranked Dominican. Matt Sossler and Alex Bardnitis wrapping up the program for you. It was a match that, like Coach Mueller alluded to, back and forth, mistakes followed by mistakes on the other side, execution with execution afterwards from both sides. It was honestly a tried and true tale of what you'll get out of a 5-set volleyball match.
Definitely, and Dominican being ranked added a little bit of a competitive edge for the Titans. As Coach Mueller said, they were knocking at the door, getting a taste of that competition, but also the familial aspect with the Coogan brothers, all three of them. It's really nice when you have that community, that support behind you, where even though you are playing your brother, you want to win, it's still congratulations, great to play, especially being a senior. It's your last time playing against your brother like that. Just really good things all around that we saw from both teams today and from both brothers.
Taking a look at some numbers, Bryce Williams a career high in kills with 20. Ethan Kuzella in his first match back from injury with 11. Rolling with 11 as well. Brendan Ryder a double-double, 10 kills, 21 digs. Just an outstanding match from Ryder, the rest of the team, and Coogan. We'll look at the Cougans before I give you Dominican's numbers from a macro perspective. Jason from Dominican, 2 kills, a minus 111 hit percentage, 1 assist, and 6 digs to go along with 4 total blocks. As for the younger brother, Jake, he finished with 1 kill, a minus 167 hit, 1 assist, 3 digs, and 2 block attempts. But like I said earlier, Alex, you can break this down to Coogan versus Coogan, but at the end of the day, there are 5 other players on that court.
Right, team versus team, every single point counts, every single player counts. All comes down to team sports. Everybody works together. Not just one person can win a game.
Well, Coach Mueller, after both 5-set wins, has said, I apologize for the late night. My response was, it's not a late night if the Titans are able to come away with a win, which indeed they do. Their second 5-set win of the season, their first over a ranked opponent in 2025. And I appreciate all of you tuning in, spending your late night with Alex and I. Hopefully you enjoyed an exhilarating 5-set marathon victory for Illinois Wesleyan. Up next on the Titan Broadcast Network tomorrow, the largest indoor track event hosted by Illinois Wesleyan, the Keck Invite, tomorrow night just across the hall in the indoor track here at the Shirk Center. And then on Saturday, a basketball doubleheader up at Carthage. The Titan women go for win number 21 of the campaign. That's a 2 p.m. tip. Again, live, local, hometown, and free call. Available right here on iwsports.com if you do not have a marquee subscription. And then the men. I talked about how critical the Carroll game was yesterday for the women. Same holds true for the men this Saturday up at Tarbell Arena. That's a 4:15 tip. Same deal. Live, local, and hometown as the Titans try to remain in control of their own destiny in CCIW play. And then on Super Bowl Sunday, before the ball gets kicked down in New Orleans, we'll have 3 first serves at the Shirk Center. Illinois Wesleyan taking on Wabash and Benedictine in their third and final tri-match of the season. Titans open against Wabash at 11. the neutral site in between, and then Illinois Wesleyan and Benedictine to close out the day before you down your pizza and wings and enjoy Kansas City versus Philadelphia in the big game. For our entire crew here at the Shirk Center, Meredith Mahoney, Katie Gonzalez, and our entire athletic communications department, Tyler Wilson, Caleb Himes, and our streaming crew behind the scenes, and Alex Bardenitis, I'm Matt Sossler. Titans with a ranked win over 19 Dominican in 5 sets, 15-13, your 5th set final. Thank you for tuning into this presentation of Titan Volleyball on IWSports.com. Alex and I will chat with you on Sunday, and be sure to tune in to all of the pivotal games for Titan Athletics over the next few days right here on IWSports.com.